Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Over the last couple of weeks, I've made a few videos and I can't stop. I just love playing with this and getting new ideas, putting a bunch of circles and ovals around the circle. Really, really easy. Let's move this out of the way. I'm going to take an ellipse, hit P, Control D and make a duplicate, bring it in, make a second ellipse. Take a 2-point line, start holding down the control button and hit P. Rotate it 5 degrees and then Control D, then put it back to 0 and then Control D, and you got 2 5-degree increments. Now, if you look, let me see what my nudge factor is. Let's make it like 10 inches. If you'll set your Smart Fill tool and fill that in, that is your writing spot. You can see the last one I did up there. There's really no rules. You really need to start kind of on the line, and then you could, put one down here, but on the line, and, maybe make it smaller, and then, put them anywhere you want. I mean, just keep, put some more on the line, but you want to be on that line. So we'll do a couple more on this line, and then we'll do some on this line, and maybe mix it up and maybe put a big one at the bottom on this side. You just want it on that edge. That's probably the only thing. Let's try this, Control D and make a duplicate and just do that, and then grab these two, go up, you know what, let's make one of them a little bit smaller. Then grab these two and go up to effects and blend, and let's just blend them like 4 times. Now you probably want to blend, well, and also my blend was set on acceleration, kind of get them even apart. You want to go and break them apart, and you probably want to go and ungroup them because we're gonna group them back in just a second. Well, now that you have those, make a duplicate of this, and let's make some. You don't want to do that. Let's make some bigger ones in the middle, and I'm just going to hit the plus key, and then let's call that good. And then let's take one of these, hit the plus key, and then tap your space bar. And wherever this is in sporadic or, no pattern, just kind of, I'm moving my mouse around and hitting my space bar. I might make that one a little bit bigger. You don't want probably 2 copies, and you probably don't want them touching. Now, this one I didn't oval any of them out, but you could take this and oval them. And especially on the edges, you could do that. Let's put another oval right there. Now, nudge this out of the way. That's the key. Control G to group. Well, nudge this back. And here's kind of the key. You're going to do the intersect. And what that did, that took out the edges of the circle. Now, I found it a lot easier to go ahead and delete all this stuff. So we're going to take the pick tool, hold down your Alt key. And I'm actually going to Control G to group them and then nudge them out of the way, because we're working the center of the page. So Control D to duplicate, and don't rotate it. Use the mirror and put it there. And then weld that, hopefully get rid of those center lines, which it did. Now I found it a lot easier if we do this, Control D, or Control D, yes, alternate C, and rotate it to 10 degrees. Now if we will weld this, and now it's welded, so Control D, alternate C, 20 degrees. And then this way, we don't have to hit the Control D so many times because it's going twice as fast around. Now, hopefully those lines will weld together, and it doesn't really matter in this case if it does or doesn't, because we're going to smart fill them, and it did. We're not smart fill them, we're just going to turn them off. I've been using yellow, then take away the outline and bring in a black box. Just kind of show it off on your monitor. that is pretty cool. Maybe a little bit too symmetrical compared to the first one. A little more sporadic there. But it's symmetrical because the oval in the middle. Anyway, really easy, kind of cool. I don't know what you would do with it, but maybe you learned a tool or two. And I hope that helped. Thank you for watching.